All right, guys, welcome back to another training session. We're going to start out with some jumping jacks. So this format, we're going to go back to a timed session. So as you can see on your right-hand corner, we're doing 50 seconds for each exercise. You will repeat the entire circuit for about 2 to 3 times, and we'll be on our way. First exercise in terms of our strength workout that we start out with will be our squats. As you can see, these first few exercises are fairly basic, fairly common, but I just want us to warm up our body, get used to these movements before we start doing a little bit more complicated exercise. Alright guys, next up we have our push-ups. Just remember, you don't have to go for the full 50 seconds. As you can see, I'm also doing these push-ups on my knees, okay? So there's a lot of different ways that you can modify. If you can only go to 30 seconds, that's okay. If you can only go to 40 seconds, that's okay as well, okay? If you can't do the push-up, just hold the plank, okay? So a lot of different ways to modify. Let me know if you have any questions on how to modify, and I will do my best to help you guys out, okay? Alright guys, next exercise. This is going to be a new one. We're going to do squat taps. So as you can see, these are similar to pop squats, but as what we're going to do, we're going to go into a squat and then just bend over with either your right or your left hand. You'll be alternating from different sides. As you go down, just reach down, lightly tap the ground, and then you'll just jump back up, okay? These are very similar to pop squats like we've done before. If you want to modify, you can do one leg at a time. All right, we got 20 seconds left to go. 3 more exercises, guys. Here we go. Alright guys, next up we have our slams to plank, okay? As you can see, I am not slamming anything down, but pretend that you do have something very heavy and slam that down. Here's a modifier. You can do one leg at a time and then my big slam, okay? So to modify, you can do one leg at a time and slowly slam. If you want to speed it up, pop out both feet out and then both feet back in and then jump up and then big slam right there, okay? This is a great core workout, especially on the slam. Keep your core engaged the entire time and then make sure to really pop your feet out and back in. Don't allow your hips to hyperextend, so don't allow your hips to get too down low to the ground. You want to engage your inner thigh muscles to help you stay afloat, okay? All right, next up we have our shoulder tap. So we have done this as a warm-up before, but now we're going to do it as an exercise. As you can see, I'm in that plank position and I'm just touching my shoulders. The key thing about this is that we do not want to bend our hips, so we want to keep our hips square. Notice that my hips does not turn, okay? And so I'm engaging my core as I do those shoulder taps. Tough exercise. If it's too hard, go ahead and just hold the plank. You can also do these on your knees as well. That's perfectly okay, all right? So one more exercise left to go, guys. Here we go, about 10 seconds left. Let's go, guys. So the nerd in me is going to point out that we have been mixing some conditioning, cardio, as well as strength exercises for this session, okay? So you should have your heart rate up, but you should also be building and slowing down that strength, okay? So remember, when we go into a strength exercise, you are focusing on your breathing, especially with the squat and punch, focus on your breathing. For those conditioning cardio exercises, those are just to get your heart rate up, okay? So as you can see, we're going to squat down and I'm going to punch right, left, okay? As I punch, I'm going to engage my core the whole time, all right? Remember, guys, after this circuit, you can repeat it 2 more times, 3 times for advanced, and keep your feet pressed in. Nice job, guys.